Have you ever been eating and suddenly you hear a funny hiccup sound come out? Sometimes, you might even start hiccuping when you're playing with your friends. Hiccups can pop up when you least expect them. They might even surprise you. But where do hiccups come from anyway? Today, let's find out how hiccups happen. Aren't you curious about the secret behind them? Inside your belly, there's a very special muscle called the diaphragm. It looks like a thin wall that separates your chest from your tummy. Every time you take a breath, this muscle moves up and down. The diaphragm is like a breathing switch. It works all the time, even when you're not thinking about it. Thanks to this muscle, you can breathe in and out smoothly, without ever stopping, not even for a second. But sometimes, this switch can suddenly jerk or move in a funny way. When that happens, your body gets surprised, and you might hear a hiccup sound. Isn't it amazing how our bodies can do that? So, what makes the diaphragm move like that all of a sudden? Let's find out together! Have you ever eaten your food really fast? Or maybe you drank a cold juice all in one big gulp? Sometimes, when you get really surprised, your diaphragm gets surprised too. In that moment, something changes inside your body. There is a tiny door in your throat. When this little door suddenly shuts, air bumps into it. That's when you hear the hiccup sound. It's kind of like a toy car bumping to a stop with a little jolt. Once you get hiccups, they often keep going, one after another. Isn't that kind of strange? What happens if the hiccups just won't stop? Let's find out! Getting hiccups is kind of like your body making a little mistake. It usually happens when you get startled or move too quickly. But most of the time, hiccups go away on their own pretty fast. When your diaphragm calms down, that little door in your throat slowly opens up again. The hiccup sound disappears, just like when a noisy room suddenly gets quiet. Hiccups almost never hurt you or cause any trouble. But what if your hiccups last a really long time? What should you do then? Now that we know a lot more about hiccups, let's take a moment to remember what we learned today. Hiccups happen when the little breathing switch inside your body gets surprised for a moment. Most of the time, they go away all by themselves, so you don't have to worry. Today we learned why hiccups happen and how they stop. Next time, I'll share another fun story with you. See you soon!